Hi everybody, I hope you're doing great today. I am here to share with you a journal that I did. This is a personal journal and I made it as I went, so to speak, and I'll explain that to you. It is a one signature journal and the cover is made from doing that faux leather technique. I used, just a manila envelope, and this is some Tim Holtz ink, some Mod Podge, and all that good stuff. And there's that. Okay, just wanted to keep it kind of grungy because of the theme. And then here is the closure, and I did a modification on a closure I got from a journal from Emily Plowfield in a swap we did from the Foxy Crafters Facebook group. So that just opens on both sides the same way, and then I put bows on each end. And I also made a little, I used a punch and did that so that it would kind of sit in the grooves on both sides. So the theme of my journal is Stranger Things, and it is because I love the TV show, and my husband decided that once a month we need to start doing something a little extra fun. And so here in Southern California, the Stranger Things experience was, and he took me and I was very excited, and he surprised me with it for Valentine's Day this year. So here we go. So here is the email, and then I journaled about, him surprising me. Here is the ticket kind of thing from the email, and so I used the computer there. And here is just, I got a kit from a digital kit, and then here is the opening, and then journaling there. So I used tea dye paper and different kits. Now you aren't allowed to take pictures once you were actually inside during the experience, but you could take pictures before, and they had a great photo opportunity after. Lots of areas. More journaling. This is some trim from the Dollar Tree. Okay, and that is my fantastical husband. One of the things that I loved about it is we actually grew up in the 80s, so this was amazing. So this was from a photo booth, and then you get these groups based on the powers you get. So these are our wristbands, and that's Eddie, you guys know, in Battle of the Bands. I journaled all the time in this whole thing. I made us upside down in this one because, if you know anything about it, you know why that's like that. And then here is the family video. This is after. It's so cool. Lots of journaling. Because, when we were growing up, it was, there's Blockbuster and all those places. You waited in line and went to a video store and you got VHSs. And this is him standing with Freddy Krueger, and yeah, that was, those movies were big when we were growing up. And my mom is actually best friends with the company that, with the lady from the company that was the special effects that did those movies. And then more journaling. This is, you guys of course know which room this is, and it was so cool because this is Will's front room, and the lights actually went out and it started blinking, and it blinked. It came on run, RUN. It was so cool. So this is more of that dollar store trim, just lots of journaling and all kinds of stuff. This is, of course, you guys know Vecna, and I did a clock. This is the Vecna clock, and I just scrunched it up and all kinds of good stuff. Lots of this handmade tape everywhere because it fit the theme. That's Vecna with my husband, and that's Vecna with me. It says Vecna right there. Just lots of grunge and talking about the show. And then here is a die cut with, the kids and riding their bike, and then with the Demogorgon down here. Lots of die cuts showing about the show. Me and my honey. Okay, and then here is a Demogorgon, and then here is a Demogorgon hair. So stinking cool. Lots of journaling. Me and the Demogorgon. And then the Flea and the Acrobat, that it says there, that is one of my favorite episodes. Then here, this is playing video, my husband playing a video game here. It's hard to see, but it is so cool because growing up, my husband and I were, I was 17 and he was 16 when we met, and we started dating shortly after. And one of the things we did when we were kids is there was arcades, and we would go sit at arcades and play video games together, and it was super fun and sweet, and what a wonderful memory. And then here in this envelope, I have a picture of some of the food we got. It's hard to see because of the lighting, but We got pizza and soda and ice cream, and the ice cream was from the Scoops Ahoy, and oh my gosh, you guys, it was so good. The ice cream was so good. So that's me at the Scoops Ahoy, and then behind there I have a guest check talking about it and some of the food we got and how fun it was. Super fun. And then here is me with the Hawkins Police Department truck. It was Hop's truck, so that was super fun. Get to see that and stand near it. That's at the outside. And then here is just, you know, a big, I downloaded this from the internet, big picture of the major parts of the cast. And then this is all the episodes from each of the seasons. And here I'm going to list my favorite episodes. So far I have The Flea and the Acrobat. I have to go back and really look because I love tons of them, but I want to put my real favorites. And then this is just each of the seasons so I remember. And then some of the pictures of the cast and the sets. And then I'm leaving here room for season 5 because that is yet to come out. And then of course I sign it, and that is it. That is just my cool Stranger Things journal from that memory. But it's just, what was cool too is my husband had never seen any of the episodes prior to watching or to taking me to the experience. He just knew how much I loved it. So afterward, he and I binge watched it together for like the next 3 weeks, watching all 4 seasons, and it was just a super fun experience for him and I to have together afterward, and he loves it now too. So we can't wait for season 5 to come out and for that to be something for us to do together again. So anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed that, and that maybe it gave you some ideas for actual journaling, and I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.